What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here, talking today about the PlayStation hack because they have finally responded to all these massive details getting posted on the internet. It's been almost a week now since Sony's servers have been breached and a bunch of hackers managed to steal 2 terabytes of top secret stuff. Wolverine gameplay, employee details, mocap footage, just super secret contracts about their next games going forward a decade. It has been a catastrophe for PlayStation, but until now, they've been keeping their lips sealed. So let's take a look at what Insomniac has said about the stolen data and what I feel like is kind of going unsaid. Let's get into it. Hi, if you're having a good day, be sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. So it's over here on Twitter. They just posted this, and I want to say right up front, the love towards Insomniac is very well earned. If you actually scroll down here, literally every single reply is overwhelmingly positive. This is the best studio at PlayStation. We love you, Insomniac. We stand with you, Insomniac. Have a nice day. Sorry to say, like literally every single reply is pure freaking love. And it's well deserved. Insomniac is the most reliable PlayStation studio right now. They make back-to-back bangers. Ratchet & Clank, the Marvel games, their own projects. I mean, they kick butt. So this breach has been substantial. So let me take a look at what they said. They just posted this a couple minutes ago. Already it has 40,000 likes, which is completely bonkers to think about. Thank you for the outpouring compassion and unwavering support. It's deeply appreciated. We are both saddened and angered about the recent criminal cyber attack on our studio and the emotional toll it's taken on our dev team. We have focused inwardly for the last several days to support each other. Now, something I've seen a lot of people talking about is that this is an interesting conundrum because it is terrifying for the developers. I think sometimes, especially as just gamers, we forget that these pieces of art, these worlds, these huge crafted combat scenes and leveling systems are made by individual people. I have a chance to meet and talk one-on-one with a lot of different devs, and they talk about the fact that it is a weird, hard, grindy job. It's something where you spend years and years and years just trying to figure out how to make trees look good, how to make this background look nice, how to make fire realistic. So when you're dealing with some huge exposure to your project, a huge bit of it just being posted or leaked, or even threats against your company, that's going to affect your mental well-being and affect how you interact with the project. So it is interesting that they're very much acknowledging the human toll of these leaks, which I feel like a lot of companies are kind of afraid to acknowledge. We are aware that the stolen data includes personal information belonging to our employees, former employees, and independent contractors. It also includes early development details about Marvel's Wolverine for PlayStation 5. We continue working quickly to determine what data was impacted. Yeah, I purposely have not gone through a bunch of the leaks. I've made some videos talking about the idea of them and some details like future project titles and release dates. But yeah, I have heard that there's actual like employee addresses and stuff, super stuff that, I mean, these hackers, I mean, obviously these hackers were trying to threaten them. And yeah, that threat was pretty realistic. This experience has been extremely distressing for us. We want everyone to enjoy the games we develop as intended and as our players deserve. However, like Logan, Insomniac is resilient. Marvel's Wolverine continues as planned. The game is in early production and will no doubt greatly evolve throughout development, as do all our plans. While we appreciate everyone's enthusiasm, we will share official information about Marvel's Wolverine when the time is right. On behalf of everyone at Insomniac, thank you for your ongoing support during this challenging time. Now, this is another part I've seen some people kind of talking about, which is that it feels like they're kind of implying that people were concerned the game would be canceled. Insomniac confirmed that the game is not canceled. I don't know why people think it would, and they're showing real official footage when the time is right. I'm extremely excited whenever we see Wolverine. I'll be honest, I've been on social media. The leaks have been all over the place. I have not purposely sought out the leaked gameplay, but I've seen quite a bit of it. And I'll be honest, it looks incredible. Even pre-alpha, this game is like pretty much texture boxes and combat models at this point. The game looks like it's going to be insanely good when it comes out here in, what, 3 years? God, it's so weird how long games take to make now. But I wanted to actually highlight something interesting. So this is the Director of Community and Marketing at Insomniac. And I get a feeling that this guy, James Stevenson, is probably the person who wrote this statement, or, you know, approved it at the very least. And it's interesting that he highlights their terminology because clearly it was carefully picked. Stolen data, not leaked info. Criminal hackers, not leakers. Pirated build, not leaked demos. Now, I think it's interesting that they're really specifying this because some of the leaks are actually criminal in nature. You can technically download a playable version of Wolverine, and some people have been doing it. Apparently, though, as soon as you do it, you get a letter from your internet service provider threatening to shut off your internet. This stuff is technically super illegal corporate code. It's not stuff you're supposed to even be able to see or access. So downloading it is literally illegal. So I think it's interesting they're saying this isn't a leaked demo. This is a pirated build. Now, I think it is wild that this even happened in the first place. The amount of stuff they managed to do, the amount of stuff they managed to steal is just insane. This is the biggest gaming hack of all time. And some people are still saying that to even acknowledge it is immoral. That because so much of this is sensitive data, to even talk about release dates and deadlines and general ideas like upcoming X-Men games, apparently all that stuff is super wrong to even talk about. And I don't know. I think that as a YouTuber, as a gamer, we're going to talk about what interests us. I'm not trying to defend myself here, but a lot of these people are basically just being like, adjust how you talk about this if you care about the truth. This has been getting on my nerves. It's not a leak, it's a hack. There's a big difference between a thing we planned to release and it got shown early versus someone stole our private personal info and we're now in danger. Now, I have acknowledged this. In all my videos, I've been trying to be careful about how I talk about this so nobody, gets in any more trouble. But I think there is a little bit of this weird double standard at times where I think some people are afraid of leaks. I think some people are a little bit nervous to ever even acknowledge when things come out. This wasn't a leak. I do think that's fair criticism that the studio itself is actually leveling, is that this was a hack. This was stolen. Wolverine is not ready to be seen. We have seen it already now in its very early state, but I understand their anger. That is the singular word of this that sticks out the most in my mind. We are saddened and angered by this cyber attack. I hope this doesn't affect their overall timeline. I can't imagine it would. I mean, this game is 3 years out according to their own internal metrics. So, I mean, I feel like this is the kind of stuff where people are going to be a bit shaken up. This happened in December. Hopefully they can take like an extra long Christmas break, kind of recharge, refocus, come back to it with a fresh set of eyes. But to me, I'm so excited for Wolverine. I'm so excited for everything that Insomniac works on. When they do a standalone Venom game at some point, all their future projects, new Ratchet and Clank, everything. I'm super excited for the future of Insomniac. And while it is cool that I got a chance to see so much top secret stuff, I do acknowledge the fact that it sucks that we even had access to this as early as we did. But what do you guys think? Does this seem like an interesting statement to you? Is it whatever? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. And please keep dreaming. I'm drinking an energy drink today. I feel like I have like 2 of these a year, which is these Mountain Dew Energy Blue Pomegranate. Look at that. Ooh, 180 milligrams of caffeine. What is that? 2 cups of coffee. Ugh. gaming. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.